All right, Marvin, brand new stadium here, new facility. What do you think so far?
Well, I just got here, and it's always a pleasure to see and discover a brand new stadium, and especially here in Atlanta. And yeah, it's great. I'm really happy to be here and being able to race in such a nice stadium.
Another Triple Crown this weekend. What do you think? The first one was a little hectic.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of forget about it. Yeah, but we talked about it this week, and yeah, going forward, we have to get good starts, and that's what I've been able to do for the main events lately, and putting myself in a good position, and that's what I'm gonna have to do this weekend, and battle for the podiums for 3 motos.
You didn't make it easy on Justin Hill last weekend.
Yeah, I know he was right there, and I knew he was gonna do the same thing as the heat race, and yeah, I tried to cut in and more inside than the heat race, and maybe he didn't expect it.
I guess it is an education for the 250 guys when they come up.
Yeah, I mean that's racing. I guess on the 250 class, things like that can happen also, or even worse. You never know.
I saw last week after the race, you're changing out jerseys and still a lot of tape on there. Is that just a weekly thing?
It's just for security. I just need to support and on the shoulder some tape, and I damaged the ligament a little bit, so it takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal properly. So just need to make sure it's stable and put me in a good position for riding.
All right, Jordan, season hasn't been really all that kind to you so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been a rough one so far a bit. First round, got into a first turn pileup and made it a long race from there. And then, this past weekend, I didn't get into a first turn pileup, but a rider went down in front of me and got hung up and lost five spots, I think, right there in the second turn. And that's makes it tough in this class to losing those 5 spots, and especially on a track like last weekend that was pretty one-lined other than if someone made a mistake.
Your first crack at a Triple Crown, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I think I like it. It's, definitely exciting to do something new like this, and I think that I definitely need to get some better starts than I have been to be competitive. So I've been working on those a lot this week, and hopefully we get out of the gate good.
I think they boosted up the time for you guys in the first main.
Yeah, I actually just learned about that about 15 minutes ago. I heard that it's 8 minutes in the first main, which is, not really a big deal. It's 2 more laps probably, so we're all fit enough to go racing for as long as we need to. So I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be a good thing. If I get a bad start, I'll be happy that there's 2 more minutes, that's for sure.
All right, Weston, you ready for another Triple Crown here?
Yeah, definitely ready for another Triple Crown. I actually had more fun than I thought at the first Triple Crown in Anaheim too. So, looking forward to it. Kind of separates it a little bit more. Kind of keeps the racing a little tighter and more battles, I'd say. So I'm definitely looking forward to it here at the new stadium.
Well, looking at the track map, it doesn't look like. Yeah, I guess. I didn't stay at Holiday Inn Express last night. Looking at the track map, it looks like not a big follow the leader section like we had at Anaheim also.
Yeah, exactly. I think from the track map, it looks a little more open, a little bit more passing zones and stuff like that. So, that should be good. Obviously for races like that where everybody's kind of got enough to push the whole time. So, obviously hopefully it races that way, but we'll see tomorrow.
One thing I'm happy to not see in here is a wall and a fire hose of sand blasting back at you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to not riding in the sand at all this weekend. So, it should be fun. I look forward to coming to Atlanta. The track's always fun, and it's always a good crowd, good people.
So you started off pretty hot this season, and it seems to have cooled a little bit. Are you all healthy, or what's going on with you?
Yeah, obviously I started off pretty good the first 4 races, and then obviously Oakland had a crash and then came back and finished another 7th and a 7th, and then a crash last weekend. So, obviously it's like everything, you have your highs and your lows and just trying to figure stuff out. And, I think I kind of got it under control, hopefully. And, hopefully I can get back up in the top 5.
All right, Coop, coming into Atlanta, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, it's good to be here. I've actually never raced here, and I grew up coming here since I was about 5 years old. So not in the Georgia Dome anymore, so it's a little different, but it's good to be here and good to be racing. This is the closest race to where I grew up, so this is a home race for me, so I have a lot of friends and family, so it's cool to be down here and see this famous Georgia clay. So, yeah, I'm excited. Had a good couple past weekends, so looking to up there on the box this weekend.
Yeah, great start last weekend.
Yeah, I got a whole shot, first of the year on the main event, so that was nice, and was a little flustered those first couple laps, but it was good to be out there and lead a little bit and get my feet wet a little more. So hopefully rip another one of those, but hold on to it.
Triple Crown again this weekend. What do you think? And how'd you fare in the first one, and what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, the first one for me wasn't that great, but I think now that I'm comfortable and kind of in the flow of things, it'll work maybe a little better. Also, I think the track at the Anaheim 2 wasn't a very good track. So looking on the track map and seeing what I'm seeing here, I think we got a much better racetrack for that. So I think it'll be good. And it's nice to switch it up. I think, keep us on our toes a little bit. And new stadium, and then to have the new Triple Crown will kind of freshen up the series feel and give us 3 chances to go for a main event.
Still all the same goals as before, or have you readjusted as you've gone along here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously now I'm at the point where I really want to first get on the podium, but I feel like I'm back to being a top runner now, and I still got to work on some stuff to be up there in first, but we're getting better, and like I said, I had a great start last weekend and put myself in a great position and rode decent, so we're halfway through the series and plenty of racing to go, and I feel like I'm just getting better every weekend. So for me, that's awesome, and I really want to be on the podium here shortly, and still want to race.
All right, Chris, saw you out there last weekend. Did you get lost on the way to an arena cross, or what's going on here?
Yeah, it was. We got a 3-weekend break, so the whole Rockford Fries Gate Tag Honda team, we decided to go do some Supercrosses. We did Tampa. We're here in Atlanta right now. We'll do Daytona. And then the Arena Cross Series starts back up in Denver, and we'll head and start doing that again.
You got a sweet number, though.
Yeah, got 111, so I'm pretty pumped on that. So, yeah, hopefully I can make everyone proud who's ran 111.
So what was the deal last week? It looked like a little bit of struggle bus out there.
Yeah, coming into it, I hadn't honestly rode a real Supercross track and whatnot since 2014. Honestly, that was the first 15-minute main I've ever done since 2014 as well. So it was kind of just, go out there, have fun, click off lap, stay safe too, because I got a championship to worry about in Arena Cross. So it's on the back of my mind. And so hopefully we got the triple main event race this weekend, and being that Arena Cross has 2 main events, I think that'll for sure play into my favor a little bit.
Yeah, it's semi-format you're experienced with.
Yeah, like I said, we got 2 main events back to back. They're about 15 minutes apart. And I think here we got like 45, 50 minutes. So, I'm excited about it. It should be something new. It's kind of like Monster Cup. So, really excited about that and see what we can do.
All right, Mookie, what's been cracking with you the last few weeks?
Shoot, nothing but cheeks. But it's so far it was a good week last week. Obviously, we went to Tampa. I got 8th actually. I think that might have been my best result so far in this 450 class. It was good to be home. I actually got to sleep in my own bed Saturday night, and now we're here. I wish I could call it the Georgia Dome, but it's not no more. We're in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, so it's cool. It reminds me of Minneapolis, how that I guess it looks almost like a cubic on the outside, but no, it's cool. One thing that hasn't changed here is Georgia Dirt. Still the same, and I'm pretty sure always gonna be the same crowd here, because this place it's one off. Everybody loves Atlanta, and just because of the crowd gets so hyped here.
You're, I think, the only guy among the 450s using that BFRC shock. How is it different from the other one, and what's new on there?
I knew you were going to say that. I saw it on Instagram. Somebody blew me out. I was like, yeah, I knew it's coming. No, it's a good shock. Like I said, I did more testing last weekend, and so I got the actual bike better because we just needed a little bit of tune-ups, and that's just part of it. We didn't really get to do too much testing because we were leaving week to week. So, obviously, unfortunately, Bogle did get hurt, so it kind of secured me a ride for the Supercross season. And we finally got some testing on our belt, and results started coming around, and I feel good.
Come on, man. I can't throw you a bunch of softballs.
I know. Everybody was talking about that. I saw it on Instagram. I was like, I'm going to hear the media for sure this next week, for sure this. But it's a good shock, so it's good. It works. That's what matters.
Triple Crown time again? What are you thinking?
Pretty interesting, actually. They added 2 more minutes to the schedule. I didn't know anything about that till today. Actually, matter of fact, nobody told me until I started looking at the schedule. So a little bit of surprise on that. People don't understand 2 more minutes on this track could actually be, especially with 48, 49 lap times, could be a lot. That's like 4 laps. So trying to do the math in your head on that point, it's gonna be pretty fun. But no, it's cool. You know, I enjoyed it at Anaheim too. It was all right. You know, I think it was. It's definitely carnage for sure. When you change up the time like that, it's for sure carnage. And I think for this track, it's a little. It seems definitely jumpy, but a little short. So it might actually separate some people, but you don't know. You never know how anything's gonna be until the gate drops. One thing I am thankful for is there's no sand, so I don't have to worry about washing my hair for 2 hours after the race, because that sucked. Definitely made me want to cut it for a quick second, but yeah, we still here. So. There's no sand on the track, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, all right, we're good. So
and definitely not that fire hose of sand that was coming back at you last year.
Ooh, boy, let me tell you what. Yeah, last year here, talking about getting blasted, yeah, made me never ever want to go to the beach or see any sand ever again. Made me want to leave Florida and just go to like North Dakota or something. But no, so far we're here at this new stadium. Everybody's feeling pretty vibrant here. We're doing press day, and I don't know. See how the track goes.
Making that first main a little longer, take a little of the frantic out of the first one, hopefully.
I just didn't know anything about it. That's all it was. I just want to be, notified with it. Nobody told me anything. Or if it's, 10, 12, 8 minutes, it is what it is. I just want to know about it. somebody tell me something, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going out here risking our lives. Somebody need to call me personally and say, hey, Malcolm, this is what we did. 2 more minutes? All right, I got you. That's what I want to know. Just call me. Whoever it is, just call me. Let me know.
But that first one was pretty much a sprint first time around. Yeah,
the first one was a sprint. The second one was like, all right, we're going to try to conserve a little bit of energy on the last 5 laps. And then the last one, everybody was just like, bro, we're done. You could just see it in everybody's eyes, like just the riders in general. But no, it's fun. I mean, if you really do the math, I mean, you practically did 2 full-on main events, which is pretty crazy, believe it or not. And that's still unheard of, in our sport. For 20 years, you're looking at, 20 laps or a 6-lap heat race or 8-lap heat race. And but now when you add minutes and when a track gets down to 49-second lap times, it's a lot of laps, believe it or not. So I don't know. It's definitely interesting, but I'm having fun this year. Results are getting better, and leave it as that.